They told us we will trade with the world, they said. Well, they said there was global markets, not just the single market, although we were trading globally already. Well, you see, when you have situations like this, disruptions in the Red Sea, it just, well, exposes the fact that we are vulnerable. Trading, with, not with our closest neighbour as we were before Brexit. UK manufacturers hit by Red Sea disruption and rising shipping costs. Well, in fact, many shipping companies are deciding not even to use the Suez Canal because of disruptions in the Red Sea and the Houthi rebels. Well, it's down to half of what it was, which obviously affects the association that manages the Suez Canal because it's money, you see. Instead, the ships are having to go the long way round, which takes 2 to 3 weeks longer. Yes, okay. They don't have to pay the fees to the Suez, for using the Suez Canal, no. But they're using more fuel, there's an environmental cost, and also the wages and what have you. And that ship, it's going to lose at least 1, 2, or maybe 3 trips a year. I'm guessing, obviously, it might be more than that. Well, Britain's factories have now been hit by the disruption caused by the Houthi rebels and the fact that we no longer trade locally. And in the Red Sea, that is, and has led to shipping delays and contributed to rising costs. And this is from the boss of Adidas. They warned about exploding global freight rates. Now, major container ship companies like, for instance, Maersk and what have you, they're avoiding the Red Sea like the plague now, and others as well. So, UK manufacturers have experienced growing supply chain difficulties as the Red Sea crisis led to rerouting deliveries of raw materials, components, and other goods away from the Suez Canal, and a survey has shown. And UK manufacturing sector remained in decline at the start of 2024, when output and new orders fell further. Well, that is partly because of Brexit as well, leading to more job losses. There's 300,000 less jobs now since Brexit in purchasing and stocks, and according to the monthly survey by the S&P Global. Right. This really does expose our vulnerabilities as a country. We have no security. We have pretty much zero food security. We rely on 60% of imported food, such as from the EU and what have you, but we're paying a premium for it, which is likely to be even more of a premium since the Brexit checks are coming into play. Physical checks, they'll start in April as well. The costs of everything is going to go through the roof. Now, don't forget, a lot of the stuff that we import from the EU have also been imported from China and places like that. They're just like a stepping stone, you see. One ship, you see, instead of two, or docking one ship instead of docking twice. It's cheap to do that, necessarily, putting the ship in 2 places. Because there's fees there as well, you see, at port. There's madness. Now, it really does expose our inability to be able to deal with a situation such as war. Where are we going to get the minerals from? How are we going to feed our troops, our people, and what have you? How are we going to do the basics? How are we going to keep an economy functioning in a war scenario? If that ever comes to, it might not ever happen. God, obviously, I hope it doesn't. Unlike some warmongers out there, who's quite frankly, look at their faces, like that blooming geezer on YouTube. What's his name now? Wrangler Star. It's like it's filled with glee because he believes that the United States is on a war footing. There's nothing glamorous about war. People die. Children die, It's horrendous. It must be avoided at all costs. For a start, we need to stop sticking our finger in other people's problems. They're notorious for doing it. I understand why we do it. It's all about global trade again, isn't it? It's all about the fact that we have our fingers in other people's pies. Because we can't have to. Because we have no security. We have no manufacturing security. We have no product security. We have no food security. We're just not secure. If we're on a war foot, we rely on China to get the stuff that we need, and Taiwan could get invaded by China, to be able to do what we need to do regarding semiconductors and stuff like that. For the arms. Yes, we do have semiconductor manufacturers in like ARM and what have you in the United Kingdom. In fact, there is a I don't know if it's still there. There was a semiconductor and development company for arms what have you. Where I used to live in Norfolk. No, it. Dear me, it's very concerning that it is. Actually, I don't know what you think about this because it does worry me somewhat. It shouldn't do really, but it does, and you've got to be careful that we don't end up just scaring people when there's no need to, because people are depressed enough as it is. So anyway, tell me what you think. Please leave it in the comments down below. If you want to support the channel, do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee, and the links are down below also. But also we're doing a rewilding here in France. And to be honest, it's one of the most important things to us at the moment. We're working really hard at it, planting trees. And we've got more videos that we'll be dropping soon regarding our efforts here. Basically, we're planting trees for little birds, bees, and honeysuckle trees. Even the honeysuckle ain't a tree. It's a climber. But anyway. If you'll be part of that, there's a GoFundMe link down below, which you can basically, contribute by buying a tree, basically. And we'll put the tree in the ground on your behalf on our 2 hectares of land here. And I'll make a sign to go with the tree, with your name on, or it could be in memory of a loved one. And that sign will progress with the tree. So eventually it'll be actually in the tree. Anyway, time for me to go because I am losing my voice. Got vocal cord problems I have, yeah. It's my singing voice, that's what it is.